If you haven't had an opportunity to watch Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 5, Kill the Boy, stop listening now, major spoilers, here we go. This episode aired on May 10th, 2015. I got to give it a rating of 10 out of 10 stars. I think for me, just this season of Game of Thrones is just, it's epic. I loved it. Absolutely perfect. It was really good. Plus, it had all of my favorite characters. Let's read a little bit about it. Daenerys arrests the heads of Meereen's great families. Jon makes a difficult decision, and that's Jon Snow. Theon is forced to face Sansa. Stannis rides south. Tyrion and Jorah enter the ruins of Old Valyria. Now, I want to start there right at the end and talk about these stone men. Now, I'm thinking that the stone men are the same men that, how do you want to say it, are infected with the stuff that kind of, how do you want to say, has that one girl that has, like, I thought she was half dragon. She doesn't have dragon. She has some sort of disease, okay? And then the stone men, when they touch you, you get that disease. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find the actual name of this guy, and I keep on forgetting his name. Hold on one second. Let me find him, and then I'll get right back. Okay, so yeah, Jorah. Okay, so Jorah gets infected with this stone men disease. And here's the thing. You ride into the town of Valyria and through this ancient destroyed town, and all of a sudden you hear that Tyrion, he starts actually talking about how a volcano must have erupted, and I think the volcano was called Doom. And whenever Doom erupted, the entire city was destroyed, okay? And these people that were, I guess, builders inside of the city, they were, I guess you can say, like the best builders inside of the realms, okay? And once the doom came, they are no longer like the builders of the realms, okay? They're destroyed, man. Now, the people that are sent there are the people that have the disease, man. And I'm trying to find the name of that girl. I can't find her name. I'm going to see if I probably somewhat can find her name. But anyway, it's Baratheon. It's Stannis Baratheon's daughter. She has that half of her face looks like it's like stone. And I thought that she had like scales for a dragon, but that's what it is, man. Anyway, Tyrion, he's captured, you know what I'm saying, by Jorah, and Jorah's trying to take him back to Khaleesi to give an offer into Khaleesi so that Khaleesi will accept him back into, her loving arms, man. And so he can be part of, her mission and journey and stand by her. But I'm pretty sure she's not going to have that. Or by the time that he actually gets there with Tyrion, he'll probably be dead. Or someone will say that he's infected, or you'll probably be able to see something on him. But at the end of the episode, tonight's episode, Kill the Boy, you see him, lift up his hand, and he says, he doesn't say anything. He just shows you, the camera kind of shows you his wrist, and he's actually infected, man. It's actually kind of sad, man, because I didn't see it coming, man. And at the beginning of the episode, or not the episode, but the beginning of the fight sequence where the stone people are jumping on the boat, he says, don't let them touch you. And then one of them actually pulls Tyrion inside of the water, and you're like, oh, dude, he's dead, man. There's no way he's going to be able to float because he has his hands tied. And then after that, we find out that none of the stone men actually touched Tyrion. He's actually good to go, but the one that got hurt was Jorah. Now, let me kind of go back, and we'll talk about a couple of things that I really, really liked. Once again, guys, my favorite characters, man, Khaleesi and Lady Sansa. They are the, how do you want to say it, the focus of the episode. And I love how they're doing this, man. They're not putting in too much information, or putting too much information inside of the episodes. They're giving you just enough to where you feel, filled from, the information that they're giving you on screen and everything. And what we end up having is you get to see Reek again, which I thought was really, really dope. Reek comes back. He has to face Lady Sansa, and Lady Sansa finds him inside of this dog kennel, if you will, the kennels. And I thought they were actually going to show something that had to do with maybe the wolves or something like that, the Grey Wolves, but it didn't. It was just Reek literally tied up inside of a kennel. And what was crazy is that they knew, that Reek is not going to run away, so they've actually just left this kennel door open. So Lady Sansa, she walks in there, after that one dude that made Reek. I keep on forgetting his name, but he's such a jerk, man. He's a jerk face. I really hate and can't stand his face, man. But they did a really good job, man. And I think that Alfie Allen, who plays Theon Greyjoy, aka Reek, someone has to, get this guy on some sort of superhero movie, man, because like he's a great, amazing actor, man. He does a really, really good job every single time, and it's just fascinating to see, every single time that he gets on screen what he's able to do. Now, the dude that created Reek, whatever his name is, I keep on forgetting his name, but he has Reek come in there and apologize to Lady Sansa. Lady Sansa is really just not feeling it. Ramsay, there you go. Almost lost it, but yeah, Ramsay. So Ramsay is like, for some reason, he just wants to be a dick, man. And he has Reek apologize for killing Lady Sansa's brothers, and he has him say it over and over again. And then after that, to kind of, I guess, put more insult into it, he actually tells Lady Sansa that Reek is the closest living relative that she has here, and it just and that makes her so furious. And on top of that, he says, "So with that being said, Reek is gonna give you away at the wedding." And I don't know, man. Like my heart skipped a beat at first, and then all of a sudden I was filled with just rage. And I wish that Lady Sansa could have picked up a knife and stabbed Ramsay in the neck, but she's not. I don't know why. Who knows why? Maybe but I mean, she was listening to Littlefinger to tell her to play it safe, man. She should have stabbed the dude in the neck. She really should have stabbed him in the neck at that point, man. But I don't know what's gonna happen, man. Grey Worm is alive. But let me see. Yeah. Grey Worm is actually alive. And what's kind of cool is that Melisandre was actually able to kiss him for like the first or second time, and I think they're really, really in love, man. Which is kind of cool, man. For anyone that likes that storyline, I thought it was really, really good. I thought they did a great job at all that. Sir Barristan is actually dead, man. He's dead. He's gone. There's no getting him back. He fought the good fight and then he died. Now, what's going on with Khaleesi right now? Khaleesi, for some reason, man, is just she's once again going into this realm where I don't understand her character, man. But at the end of the episode, or towards the end of her last scene, you kind of get to see that she's going back to the original Khaleesi, to where you kind of feel like Daenerys is actually, I guess, a Targaryen again, if you understand what I'm saying, man. Like, she feels like she's the actual character. She's actually listening to her inner self. She's not doubting herself, and she's taking some risk also, but I think it's going to pay off in the end. What was so dope about this episode is that we got to see the dragons eat. And when I tell you eat, I'm talking about ripping things to shred. Now, we have one Dragon. He's actually flying across the world. And Khaleesi said one thing. She says, I don't know if he is actually flown across the entire world, because she doesn't know where he's at. And what we end up getting to see is that Tyrion and I keep wanting to say Ramsay for some reason. I don't know why I keep saying Ramsay. That's just, I guess, stuck in my head for right now. But Jorah and Tyrion, they actually get to see the dragon flying across the sky. So, he's made, I guess he's just been everywhere, but I guess burning up stuff and causing trouble. And we get to see him, like she was right. He's actually flying across the world and all the realms, and he doesn't care where he's going. He's just a badass dragon. And it's really, really cool, man. But she ends up feeding some of the Marines' families, the first, I guess, members or living, surviving members of the family, the heads of the family, if you will. She feeds them to her caged or chained dragons that are inside of the dungeon, man. And it's one of those scenes that just terrifies the hell out of you, man. They come out of the darkness again. They breathe fire. But this time we actually get to see that the dragons can actually focus their fire on one person. Just because they decide to use their fire-breathing technology or abilities, I guess you can say, is they don't have to burn everybody. That was fascinating, man. And I guess that's just how dragons did, or maybe that was as much CGI as they can give us on that one. But it was absolutely perfect. I love the episode, man. 10 out of 10 stars. I'm kind of worried about Sansa for the next episode and all the way until the season finale. I'm worried about Khaleesi. I don't know what's going to happen. It depends on how everybody reacts to this news. Now, she's going to be marrying one of the heads of Meereen, one of the Marines' families. It's that same guy, the light-skinned dude. that I think, for me at least, I thought that he betrayed her, but it looks like she's going to marry him. Let me see what else. She's going to open up the fighting pits, and that's going to get people kind of relaxed and everything, and we'll see what happens, man. I'm heading into episode 6 right now, man, so as soon as that's over, I'll get the review. Comment, like, subscribe, share this video, and if you did get to watch this episode of Game of Thrones, let me know what you thought. Right here.